Hi guys. Hi. Is it working? Okay, are you getting me, guys? Just make sure you're getting me. I think you are. The airports had to be shut down. I know a lot of you are getting some terrible weather, aren't you? Are you getting me? The main thing is, are you getting me? I'm so sad that some of you have got some bad snowstorms, haven't you, in America? I think Deborah was saying it. Right. I'm not going to carry on. I just want to know that you're getting me, otherwise I'll restart it. Yes, good. Okay, right. Let's just quickly tell everyone. What I may do is play. Let me just quickly say we're live. What I might do is play this video. I've got a bit of a treat for you guys. I've put it together. Obviously, we know Elvis is obviously the world's going to celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday. So, morning, Tony. So for me, it's a big day because all the kids go back to school. I want to officially start my diet. I want to lose a few pounds off my tummy. We had Kentucky Fried Chicken last night, so I'm sort of allowed it because it's chicken. But obviously, the breadcrumbs that they make that they put on the skin is a bit naughty. But that was my as meaty as I could get for a celebration type meal. So I've got a little bit of a treat. Something came up on the 24-hour messenger. You know, we have a Defending Elvis Facebook page with a chat, 24-hour chat. Someone posted a YouTube video. No, I think it was a Facebook video showing the meditation garden and the decorations, the flowers, the pictures, all of the effort that's gone into making the meditation garden look amazing to celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday. We're all excited. What's going to happen for Elvis's 90th birthday? I've been going around all the different Facebooks and channels and YouTube stuff. I'm trying to see what everyone's doing. There's quite a few Elvis channels doing like a continuous live stream of the celebrations that are going to happen. It looks to me like the celebrations are going to last 2 or 3 days, maybe longer. I'm hoping that it will be on all of the news channels around the world. We know that in England, BBC Two did an all-day celebration with films like GI Blues, Jailhouse Rock, 68 Comeback, and many other things. And we have the most popular Elvis song in the UK, I think it was, which was Suspicious Minds, was voted Vernon Kay. So this is a British thing. So for you British guys out there, you guys are all over the world. So let me just play this for you guys, and then I'm going to try and message a few more people to say we're live while it's playing. I think you're going to like it. It's pretty sweet. I just quickly put this together in a bit of a rush, but it was quite heartfelt for me putting it together. So I hope you enjoy what I've done. Right, let me just get it up for you guys. Now, I got a few plans for what we were going to do today, this morning. There's a documentary on behind me. It's a very old documentary. I think it's from the 80s. I'm not exactly sure what year it was made. Now, there's some good things in it. There's some bad things in it. So I thought we'll go through it. I've never watched it. I thought we'll go through it together and watch it together. But I wanted to read out some comments. I had some very good comments. So as we go through these comments, we might have to come back and do a part 2 for the documentary. Obviously, I want to go running today. I want to do some weightlifting. So I'm trying to squeeze all this in before I pick up the kids from school. I got to pick up the kids from school today. My wife's busy today. So let's see. Anyway, let's play this. Whilst this is playing, I'm hoping to be able to message some people to say that we are live in the UK. Right. Now, it could be, this might make you a little bit tearful because I put some sweet music to it and I've done a bit of a talk over. As a little bit upsetting, but also we're very proud, aren't we? Defending Elvis, we're proud that it's Elvis's 90th birthday. Of course, we all wish Elvis was here. We all wish Lisa was here. We all wish Benjamin was here. So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Okay, guys?
Hi, guys. Hope you're having a great day. So I come across this on Facebook, and it was also on our 24-hour chat on our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. And first of all, I thought it was stunning and beautiful. They really have made a lovely effort decorating Elvis Presley's meditation garden. So I just had to put this together quickly and share it with you guys, with the Elvis fans around the world, with Team Elvis, with anyone that loves Elvis. Obviously, a big celebration coming up, Elvis's 90th birthday on January the 8th. I think it's going to be big news around the whole globe. We're all very excited to celebrate Elvis's birthday. This amazing icon, this amazing man that literally changed the world. A man that touched millions and millions of lives and has carried on touching and changing people's lives and helping people's lives for over 40 years, and we still miss him. We obviously miss beautiful Lisa Marie Presley, his daughter. Such a sad loss that we've lost Benjamin. But we here at Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube proudly defend Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie Presley, and the bloodline. And we come together every day, Team Elvis, Elvis fans. We do our very best to try and tell the world the truth about Elvis Presley. We try to show the world just how great Elvis and his lovely daughter Lisa were. A beautiful man, a religious man, a very kind-hearted man that just tried to help every person that he came across, no matter who they were, no matter what race they were, what background they had, how successful they were. Elvis always wanted to be kind, to be generous, to be loving, to be respectful. And these beautiful flowers in the meditation garden really do honor Elvis in a lovely, respectful way, and he deserves it. Elvis and Lisa, they deserve it. So let's celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday with pride. I hope you enjoy this footage, guys. I'm going to let it play for a while, and I'll check you out on Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube with our daily live streams that we proudly do together with Team Elvis. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
He left this world on the 16th of August, 1977. More than 80,000 people crowded into Memphis to attend his funeral. They wept as the white limousines and hearse traveled to Forest Hill Cemetery. A few weeks later, he was moved here to his final resting place, where he now lies between his mother, Gladys.
So there's, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but to me, I found making that just sort of doing the talk over. Obviously, it's not my video. I found the video on Facebook and on Messenger, but I found that quite touching, quite sort of, oh, I don't know how, what's the word, solemn. Obviously, I needed to pick some music that I felt suited it. So I don't know, it's funny because obviously we accept the fact that Elvis obviously passed away a long time ago. So we're all very used to the fact that Elvis is gone. Yeah, 1977. It's almost become part of our lives that we accept his loss and that we honor his memory. But the thing I'll say, hi Angel, the thing I say is I don't think we've ever got used to losing Lisa. I don't think we've ever, you know, I think we are still, I personally think as fans, we're still a bit in shock, aren't we, losing Lisa Marie. We grew up with her. We've always felt that she's been around. She is the #1 Elvis defender, isn't she? If someone said to me, who is the #1 defending Elvis person in the world, it's Lisa Marie. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. It's touching. Hi Nancy. Yes, I thought we will mention that everyone's talking about Priscilla bringing out this book, so I was going to sort of look into that as well. I haven't looked into it yet, but quite a few of you guys have been messaging me about Priscilla bringing out an Elvis and Me Part 2, which she just shouldn't do. Yeah, but my point is, guys, and you know, even with Benjamin, you know, he's such a young man. How old was he when he passed? Was he 27? I'm just like, how did this happen? I really think this. Whenever I see pictures of, you get some lovely pictures of Riley, Finley, you know, when they're small, and you've got, sorry, the twins, Finley and Harper, and you've got Riley, who's a bit older. Then you see Lisa Marie, who was very young looking, wasn't she, when Riley was growing up. You see Benjamin, yeah, and you see them all stood together at the different Elvis tributes, whether it be his birthday. And I just think, how did it happen? How now we can't have that picture? That picture of Lisa proudly stood with Riley and the twins. You can't have it. Gone. Lisa isn't here. Benjamin's not here. It's just so sad, isn't it, guys? It's like we're about to celebrate the 90th birthday of Elvis, but then we have to sort of accept as fans, as people that love Elvis and his bloodline, that they're not here with us anymore. So then what can we do? We honor their memory. We treasure the memory. You know, every day we come together and we discuss their lives, all of them. Obviously, the twins are very young. It's pretty obvious that, you know, in the next 2-3 years, the twins are going to become very famous because they're Elvis Presley's grandkids. They're beautiful. Yeah, they're going to be famous, aren't they? They're going to be, the press will be following them around, as they do all famous offspring of celebrities, especially Elvis and Lisa. Yeah, so I would say it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet that I play that beautiful bit of footage of the flowers, the decorations, the pictures, the arrangement at Graceland's Meditation Gardens. That, yes, it's beautiful. We're so proud that it's happening. And we're all going to watch all of the different celebrations on the YouTube and all the different platforms on TV, aren't we? We're all going to proudly watch it. But there's this gut-wrench feeling that we've lost Elvis, we've lost Lisa, poor Benjamin. It's a tough one, guys. Songbird, I don't know if you've seen the footage. We did some footage of the meditation gardens, showing all the flowers and the pictures and the decorations and the arrangements. I've played it at the beginning of this live stream. It's about 4 or 5 minutes long, and it's very touching, very touching. I found it on the 24-hour chat on Messenger. I found it on Facebook. We put some lovely music to it. So, all right, so you did watch it. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. That was the first thing that I found. I found it on our chat, on our 24-hour chat. Obviously, I've altered it. I've changed it. I've added music. I've made it a bit more bigger so we can see it better. So I think I'm going to look all of the 90th birthday celebration stuff. I'm going to try and find as much as I can and put it together so we can somehow be part of those celebrations. There's not really that much we can do, is there? Because obviously the day will come, and the best thing I think we can do is find out all the different things that are happening, whether it be on different channels on YouTube, whether it be at Gracelands, whether it be on the TV channels, and just be part of it. That's really all we can do? Yeah. Obviously, we're all very proud of Elvis and us, and we know that it's very important that his 90th birthday is celebrated, that he is not forgotten. Elvis cannot be forgotten, nor can Lisa Marie. We keep their memory alive. We do it every day. I think that's all we can do. We can be proud of Elvis, proud of Lisa, proud of Benjamin. That's what we do as Team Elvis, as Elvis fans. Elvis Nation, yes. Ayisa, how are you? Right, I see the documentary behind me. I was hoping to review it and go through it, but I wanted to read some messages out. I also wanted to play something that I put together. So I think what we'll do, we'll play the video that I put together this morning. It's a bit heartfelt, but the reason I wanted to play it is because, let me just 1 second. The reason I wanted to play it is because
carnivore diet in your elite.
There we are. Hang on a minute, guys. Is because, how can I say it? It's got some negative stuff in it. It's about Elvis passing, the funeral, etc. But the thing I like about it, as from the point of view of defending Elvis, is that it says Elvis did not die from a drug overdose. Elvis did not die of drug-related issues. He had a bad heart, and that stood out to me. So that made me want to do my own. I wanted to review it, critique it, put my spin on it. So I'm going to play it to you guys. It's not that long. Let's have a look. And then I wanted to read out some comments. Okay. I've had some pretty good comments. Nancy, you've sent me a lot of comments. Nancy sent me Nancy sent me about 8 comments in the middle of the night. Didn't you, Nancy? I've got all different comments to read out now. All right, there's some pictures here of Angel, of Songbird at the meditation garden. This is Songbird. All right, let me get a bit closer. There you go, Songbird. Nancy, I love your comments. Always send me them. I love them. Here's Songbird. Helen. Well, Nancy, the reason I talk so many different subjects is because our live streams are long. Our live streams are like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I have to talk. Nicola, my dad's first anniversary at his funeral at my parents' mum's Wednesday on Elvis' birthday now. Nicola, we send you love, Nicola. Is there any way we can watch? Hi Sue. Is there any way we can watch Elvis' birthday from the UK? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. But can't we just tune into Gracelands? I don't actually know. Maybe you guys will know. Yeah, Nancy, I know you did answer every one of them. You put a smile on my face, Nancy. You always put a smile on my face. It's 5 in the morning and you're there. Tick, tick, tick. English time, 5 in the morning, and I'm like, my phone is going ching, ching, ching. I pick up my phone. It's Nancy. I always read the comments. I say to you guys, I read every comment. Yeah, so Gracelands will be live, won't it? I'm sure we'll be able to watch it on. It'll probably be on YouTube. So we're going to try and watch it, guys. We're going to do something, yeah? Right, so I want to play this video that I made this morning. Now, of course, when I do videos now, I've started not just posting the old vintage news clips. I've started adding myself onto them because I'm worried, guys. I don't want YouTube to copyright me, yeah? And I've recently seen a channel. I won't mention their names because it's not really my business, but I've just recently watched a channel a week ago who had to delete thousands and thousands of videos because of YouTube strikes. So we do have to be careful when we're uploading vintage footage. We've got to make sure it's not copyrighted. So I'm allowed to get a vintage video. I'm allowed to do it as long as I add my twist. We're allowed to review a vintage documentary or biography on here because we are reviewing it with Team Elvis. We're allowed to do that. What we're not really allowed to do is just upload a video without changing it. Yeah. So unless, well, if it's not copyrighted, we are allowed. But so there are videos I find that are not copyrighted, so then we can post them. So this one, I wanted to put my own twist on it to keep within the rules, because the channel that had to delete thousands and thousands of videos, it's an Elvis channel, yeah? I felt sorry for them, and I thought, I'm not having that happen to me. No chance. Yeah? Because don't forget, if you get 3 strikes with YouTube, your channel is closed down. 3 strikes, your channel is closed down. So we have to be careful. Yeah, guys? Right, let me play this, and then I'll read your comments.
Morning, guys. It's Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. Morning, guys.
Right, it's about 5 minutes long. I don't need to cut in because I've already am cutting in. Let's go, guys.
Hi, it's Louis at Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube. We do daily live streams defending Elvis every day of the week. I've come across this rare vintage news clip that discusses when Elvis passed away on August 16th, 1977. But one of the things that stands out in this is that they say Elvis did not die from a drug overdose. I repeat, Elvis did not die from a drug overdose. Let's watch it together, guys.
He was found unconscious on the floor of his bedroom by his road manager, Joe Esposito. After Esposito's attempts to revive Presley failed, he called the Memphis Fire Department ambulance service. The ambulance rushed the 42-year-old singer here to Adventist Hospital, a 10-minute trip from the mansion. And Presley was pronounced dead on arrival. An autopsy was held tonight, and late this evening, Shelby County Medical Examiner Dr. Jerry Francisco announced that Elvis Presley had died of a severe, irregular heartbeat.
The autopsy has been completed, and the cause of death is cardiac arrhythmia due to undetermined causes. Now, what this means is that there are several cardiovascular diseases present, which include a history of mild hypertension, which was under pretty good control, and some coronary artery disease. Now, these 2 diseases may have been responsible for this cardiac arrhythmia. The precise cause has not yet been determined for the cardiac arrhythmia. It may take several days to several weeks to determine that specific cause, and in some cases it never is discovered.
The physicians also said there was no evidence of excessive drug use, which discounts earlier rumors of a possible drug overdose.
And this particular comment is very important. No evidence of a drug overdose. Remember, this is why we're called Defending Elvis Presley. The lies that have been said about Elvis for over 40 years. We must defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. So many things are being said about Elvis and his family that are just not true, that have been twisted and exaggerated. Let's keep looking, guys.
Outside the heavy gates of the mansion Presley built for his late mother, crowds began to gather this afternoon. Many were ardent fans. Many were simply curious. Some were crying. Presley's friends and business associates began gathering too, passing inside without comment. Funeral arrangements are being made tonight. Those arrangements are expected to be announced tomorrow. Jackson Bain, NBC News in Memphis.
The world was in shock. The world was in shock. You can probably remember exactly where you were on that fateful day where we lost Elvis Presley. Let's keep watching, guys.
It was all kind of hokey, but it did have the virtue, rare nowadays, of being real. Elvis really was poor and unknown and thinly educated when he went into a recording studio at the age of 19 to make his first records playing a 1295 guitar. And they began to catch on because the disc jockeys played them, and he was a big number by the time he was drafted into the Army. He went, he didn't ask for favors, and he got promoted to sergeant. When he came back from the Army, he was married to a girl he met while he was in. They had one baby and one divorce, like a lot of others. We are indebted to MGM for the following excerpts from a film called Elvis on Tour. Elvis was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. His father worked in a paint factory. The family moved to Memphis when he was 13. He took up the guitar, cut a record, and became a national sensation when Ed Sullivan put him on his television show in 1956. Television makes a lot of noise and fills up a lot of time with material good and bad, but it's on radio where popular musicians live or die. If their records get played on the radio, they can become famous and rich and buy 7 Cadillacs and 12 gold watches and mansions on the Pacific Ocean with a lot of girls around. Radio does that for them, not television. And so it was big news and bad news for people in radio when they heard about Elvis today.
He wore a tuxedo, and he was singing to a dog on a little bit of a table. And a lot of people thought it was kind of unique. The song became probably one of the biggest things that Elvis ever recorded. It became kind of like a byword for most teenagers of the time. Summertime of 1956 on NBC, Elvis Presley, one of his biggest all-time sellers.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this vintage news article way back then in 1977 when Elvis had passed. I just find that I like the fact that this article makes it very clear Elvis did not die from a drug overdose and that he was seriously unwell. He was chronically sick. There was something wrong with his heart. This is why we defend Elvis Presley every day on YouTube, on our live streams, on our channel, Defending Elvis Presley. Please join us. Please comment on this video. Where were you on the day that Elvis passed? How did it affect you? Please like and subscribe. I'm going to play the whole clip now. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day from Defending Elvis Presley. Thanks, guys.
He was found unconscious on the floor of his bedroom.
Okay, so then I just go on to play the whole clip. Yeah. So I'm going to start reading some of your comments. The real point of me doing that, there was a bit of waffle in there, from the news people, but the whole point of me doing that is they do say that they, after they did the autopsy, that Elvis had not died from a drug overdose. There was not enough drugs in his system to have killed him. Yeah, he was unwell, guys. they say that he had serious heart problems. Yeah. To me, that's important. To me, that's important because Elvis has been called an addict for 40 years longer. So anything that says he did not die of drugs or overdose, I love. I'm straight there to make a video about it straight away. Even if it was 1977, I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. Yeah, Nancy, I noticed that as well. So he says, you know, about Elvis not being educated. It makes no difference, does it? Come on, educated or not, does it make any difference? I left school when I was 15. I had no education. Yeah, I had a very successful life. Elvis, one of the most successful men that have ever lived, ever. Doesn't mean that he was educated to the hilt, does it? Yeah. So I find that was a bit of an insulting thing to say. I agree. Let's have a look. So Karen, I was only 9 watching the news at home with my family and I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And the part of the reason I play these old vintage clips is because I think people like to remember these old clips, how it made them feel in the 70s and 80s. Yeah. I think it brings them back. It sort of takes them down memory lane, almost going on a time travel machine, isn't it? Back in time. And you feel those same emotions that you felt in the 70s and 80s. That's why I like them. They take me back to my home with my mum and dad and my twin brother and my sisters, sat on the sofa watching 70s, 80s TV. So I like these old clips. They just give me a good feeling, even if they're negative. It's quite a negative clip. They still make me feel good because I like feeling how I felt in the 70s and 80s. I like it. I think that's why I like classic cars. I don't know if you know, guys, I restore classic cars. That's my hobby. I've been doing it for years, like as long as I can remember. And it's because when you sit in a classic car, you feel like the main one I drive is 1967. So you literally feel like it's 1967 when you're driving down the road. I was born in 1967. So I just like old things. Right. I'm confused if this guy came out and said it was heart attack after the autopsy where he died from drugs. Where is that? Well, they didn't say he died from drugs. Am I reading this right? Oh, I see what you mean. You're saying, how did that rumor start? Right. I'm confused if this guy came out and said it was heart attack after the autopsy. Where did he died from drugs? Where? All right, I see what you're saying. You're saying what started the rumor? Yeah, that's a good question. I would say the book Elvis, What Happened. Where is it? I've lost my book, Elvis, What Happened. I would say the book Elvis, What Happened was probably one of the biggest things. Can't find it. It's disappeared. I've got so many books here, all buried under a pile of more books. I would say one of the things that started the rumor, Nancy, is that book, Elvis, What Happened, by Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hebler. Wasn't there another pretty nasty book before that as well? I'm trying to remember who the author was. Now, this documentary that I wanted to play you guys talks about these issues, but I'm not going to do it on this episode because we're not going to have time to do it. So, I would say, so this guy came out and said that he died from heart attack. It should have been ended, but is it about the drugs because of the mafia? But I would say yes, probably. I don't know that. I'm sure other people were being negative. Obviously, the tabloids, the news clips, everything was sensationalized, So who knows? That's why we're here, guys. That's why we're defending Elvis. Okay, right. So I'm going to read Nancy's comment. Nancy sent me quite a few. I'm just going to generally probably make the rest of this video reading comments. Okay, guys? So Nancy, you're next. Sorry to leave another comment, Lou. Okay. I didn't realize it's true that Priscilla is going to write another book. I'm going to Google that because I want I want to see an official release saying that. I did see one a few months ago. I'd like to know a bit more information, what the book's going to be about. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be bad. I've been waiting on it. It's either going to be about her dealing with Lisa and Elvis, or it's going to be just Elvis. It's going to be bad. And you've got to realize everybody's dead. You got Billy and Kathy. That's it. I think that the only two people alive, that's the only two people alive. So everybody's dead. So she can say what she wants now. It's going to be a bad meeting. Now, it's funny you say that, Nancy, because I said this in the live streams yesterday. Yeah. She literally can say what she wants. She can literally print history. Print history. I know that we're talking about Priscilla, yeah? And why are the public so gullible with Priscilla? I just don't get it. Why do the public just go along with it? I honestly don't understand it. And I'm more talking about non-Elvis fans, just the general public around the world. It's like every interview she does, she just says what she wants. They all believe it. The interviewers, some of these interviewers are very, very famous. They just ask questions, she answers them, and they believe every word she says. They're completely tricked and conned and bamboozled, aren't they? They literally, you know, Piers Morgan is a good example. We've spoken about him many times. They kiss her ass. They kiss her ass, guys. Now, I said this yesterday as well. Priscilla, after Vernon died, before the books, yeah, before Priscilla's book, I think she came to a place in her life where she realized she can literally say what she wants and no one can disagree with her. No one is going to argue with her. Elvis can't defend himself. Elvis can't jump up and say, that ain't true, that ain't true. Elvis is dead, God rest his soul. So I think that Priscilla, very early in her life, in the very early 80s, realized, oh, I've got power here. Not only do I control everything, control grandstands, control the money, the purse strings, control all the information that comes out from grandstands, control eventually with Elvis Presley Enterprises, control all the merchandising, control the rights of people to do anything, to make movies, to make TV melodramas, to write books, to sell Elvis items. I think once Priscilla grabbed control, she really did grab control, even lawsuits against Elvis's friends and family. Yeah, there were lawsuits. Priscilla grabbing things back, cutting off people's rights or chance to talk about Elvis, to make money out of Elvis, to sell books about Elvis, to make movies. Priscilla, at some point, was in total control. And I think in the early 80s, this is my opinion, that she realized she can literally say what she wants. She can say what she wants, and that the public are so gullible and naive, and no offense to the public, sometimes stupid, that everyone believed her. They allowed Priscilla to write history. They allowed Priscilla to make up anything she wants, to create her own storyline, to promote the fairy tale, and the public went along with it. She definitely will make more money, but I always wonder with Priscilla, is it just the money, or is it just some kind of crazy ambition, revenge? Some people say that Priscilla's behavior is based on revenge on Elvis. Yeah. So anyway, let's keep going. I mean, when the book does come out, I will just use it to defend Elvis. I'll use it to defend Lisa, because she'll dig a hole. Because this book here, it's funny because I sellotaped it together so it's not all flapping about, because this book is falling apart. But this book here, I use it to defend Elvis. I use it to defend Elvis and Lisa, because there's so many holes in it. There's so many lies in it. It's so easy when I read this book I find this book so easy to use when it comes to defending Elvis and his bloodline. So to me, she's done me a favor with this book, because she really looks silly because there's so many lies in it. And I'm actually going to go through this book with you guys bit by bit. We're going to use this book to defend Elvis. Anyway, let's keep reading. That can. Right, let's get. All right, I'll read a couple more of your comments. We're not in a rush, guys. We know. Come on, Priscilla's money hungry. We've always known that. She loves the spotlight. She loves attention. She thinks she's Elvis Presley. I keep saying it. She thinks she's Elvis Presley. Let's have a look. Adverts are paid. Songbird, if you pay £16 to YouTube, you don't have to watch any adverts. I pay £16 a month to YouTube, and I don't get adverts. I don't get adverts. So any of you that, if the adverts really irritate you, because I can't stop them, pay £16 and you'll never see an advert again. I pay it every month. I can't stand adverts. They annoy me. Yeah, money and control. That's it. Revenge and power. Emily, how are you? She's good. Right. So Nancy says she's going to say that she couldn't talk about it. Lisa was here, but now Lisa is gone. Again. Good point, Nancy. She'll say whatever she wants about Lisa, won't she? She'll reinvent history. She'll rewrite history. And the public, because they're so gullible, will just go along with it. She literally gets away with murder, guys. I'm shocked the amount of stuff that Priscilla gets away with. Cannot believe it. There's so many things that she's done that are just so wrong, including contesting what Lisa wanted after Lisa passed. She wanted everything to go to the grandkids. She jumps in there and contests it, wants it for herself. Then we've got the abuse from Michael Edwards, her boyfriend. Priscilla was in charge of Lisa, and her daughter was being abused, allegedly for entertainment purposes. But the public just accept it and move on. Forget that it even happened. It doesn't make any sense. Carol, I was mad when I read that. Elvis did a benefit concert, and the money from that went to restore the USS Arizona. Yeah, I think we've done a few videos on that, guys, and I'm pretty sure that on Prime, Amazon Prime, the documentary on the USS Arizona is on there. It's quite a good one. I don't know if any of you have seen it. I've watched it. Moz Curry Girl. That's a new name. Moz Curry Girl. How are you? If it wasn't for Priscilla, there would be no more bloodline. Moz. Right. Okay. Moz Curry Girl. Welcome to Team Elvis. I'm not against Priscilla fans. You're welcome here. You're welcome to ask us questions. I just say this to you. Please watch our live streams, as we've done loads, hundreds, to try and understand why we are upset with Priscilla. I don't hate Priscilla. I want you to know I am not a Priscilla hater, but I defend Elvis and Lisa and Riley and the twins, and I expose all of Priscilla's wrongdoing. I have to. We have to clear Elvis's name. Now, to your comment, I'm just going to say one thing. Yes, Priscilla had a baby, lovely Lisa Marie, that we all miss. We adore her. Okay, you say there would be no bloodline. I understand that, yeah. But so what? So what? That doesn't cancel out the wrongdoing that she has done literally since 1968, when she was unfaithful to Elvis 2 months after Lisa Marie was born, 10 months after the wedding. Do you know, can I just say this to you? Mo's Girl 14. Do you know that Priscilla 8 weeks after Lisa Marie was born, when Lisa Marie was a little baby, was having sex with her dance instructor, shagging her dance instructor 10 months after the wedding. Do you know that? Do you know that she did it again with Mike Stone, the karate champion, 2 years later, and then grabbed Lisa Marie, demanded a divorce from Elvis, and went and lived with a stranger. Lisa Marie was forced to live with a stranger and dragged away from her father. Do you know that the person that Priscilla was unfaithful with, Mike Stone, the karate champion, was married with a pregnant wife, Frances Stone, and had a 3-year-old girl? Do you know that? Do you know that Elvis, through the marriage, was faithful until he caught Priscilla being unfaithful? Do you know that? A lot of people don't know the story because they haven't done their research. You have to do your research to understand the wrongdoing of Priscilla. Now, I could spend the whole day telling you about all of the wrongdoing that Priscilla did, not just to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, to the twins. We haven't got time for that. So when you come in onto a channel, if you join us at Defending Elvis Presley, we are called Defending Elvis Presley, Fans Want the Truth. If you're going to join us and say things like, if it wasn't for Priscilla, there would be no bloodline, I recommend you do your research first so you understand fully all the facts. Okay? Right, but you're welcome here. We want to educate you. We want to help you learn about the wrongdoing of Priscilla. And Priscilla fans are welcome here because we want to teach them the truth. We want to expose the truth so that they can understand, so we can change you. Now, remember, I will say one last thing to you. You're an Elvis fan. The reason you like Priscilla is because you are an Elvis fan. Yeah? So at the very least you can do is remember that Elvis comes first. Elvis comes first. Elvis is your love. So if you're going to support Priscilla, remember you are supporting the abuse that she did to Elvis. Remember that Elvis was a victim of Priscilla. Yeah? You'll only know this if you do research, if you understand the truth. Yeah? I repeat, I'm not a Priscilla hater. I do want Priscilla to say sorry. I do want Priscilla to show regret. I think it's disgusting that she parades herself around the world, even though her poor daughter is dead, recently dead. Obviously, she lost Benjamin as well, but she's parading herself around the world as if nothing happened, as if nothing happened. How many mothers would parade themselves around the world months after the death of their daughter? How many mothers do that? Think about it. Imagine if it was your daughter that had died, and then within months you're promoting a movie called Priscilla by Sofia Coppola that Lisa Marie did not want made. Lisa Marie did not want the film Priscilla made, but Priscilla, after the death of her daughter, goes around the world promoting the movie and shows no grief. Shows no grief for the loss of Lisa. None. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Right. Anyway, so, but no hate. You're welcome to come and learn from us, Team Elvis. Right. I've been waiting on this book for a long time. I think I know it's going to be in it. Right. Okay. I'm still going to carry on reading comments, but let's just go through this. Now it's going to jump up, isn't it? I was scared of him. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Priscilla cheated first. Elvis was, yeah. Let's all help Moscary girl to understand the truth. Were you in their bedroom? I don't really know what that means. Moz girl, yes, people do grieve differently. I accept that. But what about everything else I just told you? I just spent 3 minutes explaining to you the wrongdoing, and your comment is, were you in their bedroom? And what does that mean? Were you in their bedroom? What does that mean? I don't understand that. And people grieve differently. Even though I've just listed all of the loads of things that Priscilla did wrong to Elvis and to Lisa and to Riley. Remember, Priscilla tried to prevent Riley from inheriting Graceland. Finley and Harper, Elvis's grandkids. Priscilla wanted to be part of the inheritance. The grandmother, what grandmother wants to be part of their dead daughter's inheritance when there's 3 grandkids? Doesn't make sense. Come on, wake up. Remove the blinkers. Remove the blinkers. Again, look, I have to keep saying it to the Priscilla fans, yeah? Please just do more research. Understand the truth. Remember, in this book, I have to say this to you, Moz Kerr girl, I can't say your name. In this book, Priscilla and her boyfriend, Michael Edwards, the actor, the model, for 5 years, Michael Edwards was abusing Lisa Marie between the ages of 10 and 16, whilst Priscilla was with Michael Edwards. I have to say it's for entertainment purposes, allegedly opinions. Lisa Marie, Priscilla's daughter, said it on a tape. She said, Lisa Marie on a tape said, Michael Edwards was touching me up for 5 years. Priscilla did nothing about it. Lisa tried to tell Priscilla. Priscilla didn't hear her. Priscilla didn't hear the truth. She was so obsessed with Michael Edwards, the model, the actor, she couldn't bear to leave him. So some people say she turned a blind eye to Michael Edwards abusing her daughter, who was between 10 and 16, for 5 years, that Priscilla stood back and turned a blind eye to it. Now, I don't know if that's true. It's alleged. But Lisa 100% has said it happened. We believe Lisa. We believe Lisa. Lisa also says that she didn't feel loved by her mother. Lisa's words from her own mouth. Not a rumor. Not a rumor. Lisa said it. Riley, Elvis's granddaughter, Lisa's daughter, kept it in the book because she wanted the world to know. Riley wanted the world to know the truth. She wanted us to know. She wanted the authorities to know, the police to know, the fans to know, the family to know. So did Lisa. This book is truth. This book is truth. So your so-called idol, Priscilla Presley, stood by as her daughter, Lisa Marie, was abused sexually by a man who was nearly 40. Come on, let's get real. Let's get real. Don't be brainwashed. The problem is this book, this little fairy tale that makes everything look like everything was perfect until Elvis took drugs and was unfaithful, is a lie. The truth isn't that Elvis met Priscilla at 14. They fell in love, got married, had a baby, and then Elvis was unfaithful and took drugs. That isn't the truth. You need to know the truth. You need to know the truth. The only way you know the truth is if you do research. This is a book of lies. This is a book of lies. Right. Let's just read a few more comments. So look, guys, I don't mind if a Priscilla fan wants to come on here. That's fine, but she's gonna hear the truth. She's gonna hear the truth. It's that simple. Do some research. Know what you're talking about. Right. Now, I don't hate you, Priscilla fan. I just think you need to get educated, yeah? I know about grief because I just lost my husband over a year ago. If it was only a child, I would be drugged. And I'm told, oh, Nancy, you never told me this. I'm so sorry for this, Nancy. You know I send you love, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, it breaks my heart that you had to go through that. So Nancy, me too. My daughter lost her little girl, and 4 years later, still hi. Karen, I know what you went through. I know what you went through. All of you guys, group hug, group hug. Right, okay, let's I'll keep reading that comment. This is Nancy's comment. I think that the only two people alive, so everybody's dead, so they can say what she wants, and now she's going to be, it's going to be a bad meeting. So my reply to that part is, she's been allowed to rewrite history and tell lies for basically 40 odd years, hasn't she? And she knows it. Priscilla knows that the public are gullible and almost stupid, yeah, and she can say what she wants and everyone believes her. And it's not just not just the public that believe her. The Elvis fans know the truth. Elvis fans know the truth. The public around the world don't, and they believe every word she says. And once in the early 80s, when Priscilla realized that she can say whatever she wants, she can recreate history, rewrite history, she loved it. She loved it. Yes. I can say what I want. Everyone believes me. Ha, 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 ha. And she got away with it for 40 years. It's the biggest scam in history. Priscilla has got away with lying for 40 years and no one did nothing. Even successful people, successful interviewers, successful TV companies went along with it with these crap movies that completely lie and completely change history. And so when these movies come out, it's Priscilla's version of events. Elvis has no say. Every single film that you watch, whether it be Baz Luhrmann's film, the new Priscilla film, whether it be the TV melodrama in 1988, or the series, you know, you got the mini series, haven't you? There's a few of them. It's all lies based on Priscilla's bullshit. Everything you see, it could even be interviews on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. Everything we see is being done from the point of view of Priscilla's lies. Priscilla's lies. Remember that, guys. A brainwashing, mass brainwashing, almost hypnotized into believing the bullshit. The scam that she's got away with is unbelievable. And she's still getting away with it now. Because even though we have all the serious wrongdoing that has been exposed, the public still believe Priscilla. When Priscilla walked into the book signing event, that was Riley's event to promote this amazing book, From Here to the Great Unknown, they stood up and gave her a round of applause, a standing ovation. They were screaming at the top of their voices at Priscilla, cheering her. Even though in here, it is thought that she stood by as her daughter was being abused by Michael Edwards, allegedly for entertainment purposes, I have to say it. But what is the public doing? Why are even the Elvis fans, some of them, the Priscilla fans, why are they standing up, giving her a standing ovation, even though that it's just been exposed that her daughter was being molested for 5 years? Her daughter said it herself on tapes. But why is Priscilla still being treated like Elvis? It's madness, complete madness. Right, so I'm sorry you got Jerry who won't say a word, but I got a feeling this is going to sell a lot of books. Now, I will say this about Jerry. I know that he's very popular, isn't he, Jerry? He's very popular, yeah? Very likable. He's the handsome one of the bunch, the Memphis Mafia. But he's too friendly with Priscilla. He needs Priscilla to be his friend for money. He always has. Jerry has always needed Priscilla to be his friend for money. And you know what? I don't like to say it because I know Lisa really liked Jerry, but it was in Jerry's interest to be good friends with Lisa as well. Now, I do think that Jerry loved Lisa, but he also loved Priscilla. I do think Jerry loved Elvis, Jerry Schilling. But when Elvis is dead and money becomes more important, we know Elvis bought Jerry Schilling a house and he still lives there. But when Elvis died, it suddenly became important to be like that with Priscilla. And then as Lisa gets older, like that with Lisa. So I am worried about the friendship that Jerry Schilling has with Priscilla and had with Lisa. I'm worried about it because money power. Remember, Priscilla had all power. She made all the decisions. She allowed all the films, documentaries, books, interviews. Priscilla had to allow it. It had to go through Priscilla. And this is why all of the Memphis Mafia kissed Priscilla's ass. This is also why that Priscilla knew that she could say what she wants and the public are going to believe it, that she was in a position to rewrite history. How many of us can do that? Seriously, how many celebrities? Let's go with celebrities, yeah? How many celebrities can say what they want? Just say what they want and the public believe it. I would say none. I would say none of the celebrities can write history. If any celebrities rewrote history, I'm trying to think of one. Come on, let's think of a celebrity. If any celebrity wrote a book and told a pack of lies, the public would disagree. The public would say, nah, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah? Imagine Michael Jackson writing a book, told a pack of lies. The public would stand up. There would be uproar saying, that ain't true. That ain't true. That's a lie. That's a lie. With Priscilla, she's allowed to do it. Priscilla Presley is allowed to lie. Seriously, guys. Priscilla Presley is allowed to lie and no one disagrees. No one disagrees. They go along with it. The interviewers, the news companies, the documentary makers, Netflix documentary, they go along with Priscilla's lies. It makes no sense. Priscilla is the only person in the world that is allowed to lie. Priscilla is allowed to lie. It's beyond me, guys. It makes no sense. No one else is allowed to lie. If I told you a lie now, you would laugh at me. If I told you a lie now, you would laugh at me. Priscilla, she can write a book of lies and they all believe it for 40 years. This book was written 39 years ago. Priscilla can write a book and everyone believes every word of it. We don't know if anything in this book is true. Every single thing in this book could be a lie, couldn't it? Priscilla's allowed to do it. Come on, guys. Right, let me just check. Right, let me just check your comments. Let's bring you into it a bit as well. Oh, Nancy, you know I send you love. I'm here for you, Nancy. You know that. The person who joined us for the chat, she is just brainwashed. She is just misled by and spoon-fed lies. She's fallen for the con. She's fallen for the scam. Fallen for it. Remember, it's the biggest scam in history, the most successful scam in history. It brainwashed the whole world. The whole world. And that's why we are called Defending Elvis Presley. We're trying to open up the door to truth. Truth. What really happened. So no offense to you, Priscilla fan. You're very welcome here. I've got nothing against you. I hope I haven't upset you. If I've upset you, I apologize. Okay? We're here to help. Let's have a look. Now, Emily, you say you're on the fence regarding Jerry. Now, look, Emily, I love Emily. She's one of my favorite people that is part of Team Elvis. I was like you, Emily. I always liked Jerry Schilling. I always liked him. Always. Right from the 70s. Jerry was always there in the background, in the pictures, the good-looking one that hung out with Elvis. Elvis's friend. But now that I run Defending Elvis, I see everything differently. I've watched loads of interviews with Jerry. He says lovely things about Elvis. His book is lovely. His book is lovely. But remember how Elvis died. Remember how he died. Where were the people trying to help Elvis? Where were they? Remember how Lisa died. Why weren't they trying to help Lisa? Who was with Lisa when she was really sick at the Golden Globes? Jerry Schilling. I'm trying to say, guys, that Jerry should have, he keeps boasting about how much of a brilliant friend he was to Elvis, to Lisa, yeah, and probably now to Riley. Where was he? Why didn't he intervene? Why didn't he get more involved with Elvis, with Lisa, with Riley? Think about it, guys. Even now with Riley, when Priscilla contested we'll say the will, but it's not really a will, is it? It's Lisa's wishes that the grandkids get everything. Where was Jerry to help? Where was Jerry to help? We had John Travolta jump in. Don't forget, Jerry was with Lisa. We had John Travolta jump in and negotiate the deal. $1 million, 400,000 legal fees, 100,000 a year advisory fee for Priscilla, which all of that is disgusting because that is the grandkids' money. The money that Priscilla received is the grandkids' money. It's Riley's money. It's Finley and Harper's money. It's not Priscilla's. But Priscilla gets money. She takes money out of the pocket of her grandkids. Because Priscilla wanted to be co-executor of Graceland. Why would she have the right to be co-executor of Graceland? Why? She has no right to do that. She had her money. She had 2 very expensive divorce settlements before Elvis died. She was well taken care of. She had millions. She nearly bankrupt Elvis. Priscilla nearly bankrupt Elvis. She had a debt placed on Graceland so that she would receive her money, to guarantee her receiving her money in installments, because Elvis couldn't afford to pay her. Elvis had to sell his recording rights pre-1973 to pay Priscilla. So Priscilla robbed Elvis, cleaned him out. Then once she became in charge of Graceland, and even the circumstances leading to that are very worrying, yeah? This whole thing about saying that she saved Graceland is bullshit. This whole thing, that the idea for the museum was her idea, is all bullshit. We've proved that it's bullshit. But let me just say one more thing. So once Priscilla did take over and she was in charge, she was executor, one of the executors, one of the trustees, call it what you want, in charge of all the money and the properties and the royalties, everything, you name it, merchandising, you name it. How much money did Priscilla squander for 40 years? Tens of millions. Tens of millions. In fact, I've got a very good comment that goes through all that. I'm going to try and find it and read it to you. But my point is, Priscilla had tens of millions of Lisa's money and ripped off Lisa, ripped off her own daughter. Come on. The wrongdoing is so much. So my point is with Emily is the more you learn about Jerry, the more you try and understand the friendship that he had with Priscilla, with Lisa, and now probably with Riley, I'm worried. Because this person should have been standing up for Elvis. This person should have been standing up. I'm on about Jerry now. Jerry should have been standing up for Lisa, for Elvis. But no, he was in Priscilla's pocket. He was in Priscilla's pocket. Priscilla had him under the thumb. Under the thumb. There's even a possibility that there was romance. So it's not straightforward. So I say that with respect, Emily, because you know I love you. Right. Louis, only reason she got away... sorry. I do want to sort of try and read your comments because I'm not in a rush because there's no one here. So I can properly go through this live stream with you guys. You can see it's going to be a long one. We haven't even read one comment yet. Right, let's have a look. Nancy, he's going to stick up for Elvis now that he's not here. That's not going to happen. Let's have a look. Songbird, villain, wicked or evil persons. That means... let me just get to a comment. Right, Louis, only reason she got away with it is because Elvis, everyone wants to know everything about him, and Prissy chooses what to say depending on the day. Yeah, but why are Emily, why are the public so gullible? Why are the public so gullible? I don't get it. It doesn't take much research to know the truth. As Priscilla knows, she'll get away with all the lies because no one ever pulls her up on them So she continues, yes, Karen, yes. She literally says what she wants and no one disagrees with her. Elvis can't defend himself. Elvis can't jump up and go, you're a liar. You're a liar. He can't do it, can he? That's not true. What are you talking about? Elvis can't say nothing, and she knows it. She knows Elvis can't say nothing. So she keeps repeating different lies for different reasons, including about her own daughter, Lisa. Hi, Julie. Hope you're well. Let's have a look. So Karen says, and they all come on with an attitude. There's no way you can talk to them because they don't want to listen. Yep, it does seem that way. But I would have liked that person who joined us to have asked a few more questions. She's obviously disappeared, yeah. But I just would have liked to have seen a few more questions so that we can educate her on the truth. On the truth. I don't want to attack her. I just want to. I take it as an opportunity to tell her the truth, to expose the truth, to defend Elvis, to defend Lisa. Even Riley. Riley is under attack. Riley is under attack. We are here to defend Riley. Soon it will be Finley and Harper. We are going to defend them as well. Riley has done no wrong. Right. Ayisa, how are you today? Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Josie says, wouldn't be surprised if Jerry and Prissy turned Lisa against her Smith family to stop Lisa from knowing the truth about certain things. Now, Josie, with the Smith family, with Billy and Joe, I'll be honest with you, I don't know everything. I think that there is stuff that went on going way back. You know, I'm on about in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s that I don't know about. So it's difficult for me to discuss the Smiths properly without knowing all the facts. I am a big fan of Billy and Joe, but I do get messages, regular messages, saying that some things that were done were not right. So I don't, you know, I've got to be careful how I talk, because as soon as I go down the road of trying to expose more truth when it comes to the Smiths, I get told off. So there's more to it, guys. There's more to it. Yeah. But I am a Billy and Joe fan. I fully support EFM, fully, 100%. Right. Okay. One, Priscilla said that the signature was fraud. The signature, she was saying Riley did it. Yeah, I remember all that. That she wouldn't have got nothing. Yeah, Nancy. I remember all that. You know, that Priscilla said that it wasn't her signature. It was just all bullshit. It was just the lawyers twisting the truth so that Priscilla would get money. Come on, wasn't it? Didn't it all boil down to that? The lawyers twisting the truth on all these signatures to get money. More to negotiate. It was leverage to negotiate with Riley to get more money. That's the truth of it. And I'll be honest with you, give her the $1 million, pay her 400 grand fees, get rid of her. That's what I think. I actually think Riley did well, because $1 million and 400 grand fees and 100 grand a year is peanuts to Riley. Pay her off. Bye. See you later. Obviously, I'm a little bit worried about the fact that Riley does still speak quite fondly of Priscilla, which worries me. But sometimes I think Riley is trying to keep a good public face on behalf of Gracelands. So I think Riley's between a rock and a hard place. I think it's difficult for Riley to 100% go against her grandmother. Yeah. So don't forget, come on. Gran brought her up as well, didn't she? Gran would have the kids. So it's Gran, isn't it? Oh, I know you do, Emily. Thanks, Emily. So Gran, it's Gran. Whatever we think about Priscilla, whatever has gone on, it's Gran, innit? It's blood. How many of us here have got grandmothers that can be difficult? Yeah? So you get it, guys? So she's in an awkward position, Riley is, but I still fully support her. I fully support Riley. So here we go, Josie. Jerry knows Priscilla didn't save Graceland, and yet he says nothing to fix the lie, and now Riley believes it. Yeah, Josie, I agree. That's a good example of what I'm trying to say. That's a good example of what I'm trying to say. Right, so Emily is a phone company suite that who I'm with on my phone. Right, okay. Hang on, sorry. Hi, Kate. How are you? Takes me a while to get to the comments, but I know you should give respect to your elders, but if you are nasty and a liar, that is not going to change. Yeah, I agree, Debbie. Oh, Kate, we all send you love, Kate. You can watch us on the replay, yeah? Watch us on the replay. I love your comments. Love your comments. Kate did some brilliant comments yesterday on YouTube. Go and read Kate's comments. A few of you did brilliant comments yesterday. Nancy does great comments. Priscilla is not thinking whatever she writes is the new book is going to hurt her grandchildren, and then again, and she don't care. Do you know what? Let's watch this space. Let's see what happens. I have to be honest, like Riley, she seems nice, but I don't know that much about her, so I will stay on the phone. I understand. Let's see how it unfolds with Riley. We have to support her because it's Elvis's grandchild. We're Elvis fans. We're Lisa fans. Debbie, I say this to you. Would Elvis and Lisa want us to support Riley and Finley and Harper? Can you answer me that question, Debbie? Would Elvis and Lisa want us to support Riley, Finley, and Harper? Of course he would. You answer, Debbie. Of course he would. They're going to make mistakes. Riley's going to make some mistakes. We still have to support them. It's Elvis's grandkids. It's Lisa's kids. So I understand where you're coming from, though, Debbie. Right. Let's have a look. Priscilla has two different faces, one for the Presley family and one for the public. Both faces are distorted. Yeah, I just think everything Priscilla does is distorted. The more I learn about her, the more I'm horrified. Yes, me too, Memory. Yeah, so Memory is Denise. So Ayisa, Memory is Denise, yeah? Let's have a look. Yes, I agree with you, Louis, but I'm just waiting until I know more about. Look, I understand, Debbie. I understand. Even I sometimes are a bit worried about Riley. A little bit. I've seen some interviews lately to do with Scientology, to do with the friends that she has, and some of the things that are said about Priscilla. And I worry. I do worry, but I'm going to support Riley no matter what. No matter what, I will never go against Elvis's grandkids, Lisa's kids. So do I think Riley is going to make mistakes? Yes, I do. We have to be there for the bloodline. We have to. I'm not one of these people that are only a fan of Elvis and Lisa. I can't do that. I love Elvis too much to not be a fan of his grandkids. I love him too much for that. They're going to make mistakes. We're not always going to like what we hear that Riley says when it comes to Priscilla. So, Debbie, you know, I understand. I love Riley and do support her. The only problem with being public support for her grandmother can give mixed messages. Kate, I think I've just answered that. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Kate, I completely agree with that comment. But what are we to do? Come on, we're on here defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. What are we going to do? Are we going to turn our backs on Riley, on Finley and Harper? You know, Riley's the front person at the moment. We can't. We have to be there for them. We hold them up. The Elvis fans, with love and respect, we hold them up. We got their back. Riley and Finley and Harper need to be supported by the fans. They do. I know that they're not our family, but they feel like they're our family because it's Elvis's grandkids. So we got to do it, guys. We got to do it. So thanks for that comment, Kate. I think Riley is trying to keep the peace in the Presley family, and a big part of that peace is getting along with Priscilla. Julie, I couldn't have put it better. Julie S., 100% I agree with that comment. 100%. And in some ways, I don't feel she even has a choice. She sort of has to. Remember, she's getting things ready for Finley and Harper. Because, guys, I know that it's all the attention is on Riley at the moment. I love Riley. She's stunning, beautiful, smart, ambitious, successful. Everything about Riley, I think she's amazing. Yeah? She really impresses me. But, guys, a few years from now, quite quickly, Finley and Harper are going to be adults. And they are going to be in the spotlight. They are going to get all the attention, and we have to support them. At the moment, we leave them alone. They're just children. But when they're adults, who's going to get their back? Who's going to have their back? Us, the fans. Us, the Elvis fans. The Lisa Marie fans are going to have their back. And it will go like that, guys. You know how quick each year goes? Boom, boom, boom. Before you know it, they're in their 20s. Yeah? Yeah, I think, yeah, I know you are, Kate. I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to. Surely Riley was on her mother's side during the divorce, and yet Prissy was supporting Lockwood. Surely Riley can't be that close to Prissy after seeing what Prissy put her mother through. Yeah, but Josie, I understand all of that, and I agree with all of that. But it's still her gran. It's, you know, sometimes we have to forget about the Presley stuff, the money, the building, the fame. We have to forget all that sometimes. It's gran. Priscilla is gran. What are you going to do with your gran, Josie? Do you see my point? It's gran. Yeah? They can be a pain in the arse. It's still gran. So this is the problem that Riley faces. She can't turn against her blood because it's gran. Nana. Do they call her Nuna, Nanu, Nonna, whatever it is? That's the problem. Her brother-in-law was an Elvis impersonator, and it gives me a lot of great memories. Denise. Cool. Now, don't forget, this is all my opinions, guys. I'm not right about everything. Jean, what was Jean saying? Poor Jean. Jean, we send you love. You know, Jean, you know I'm always going to say to you, do the keto, do the carnivore diet. It reduces pain. Let's have a look. See, the only thing what's going to be written in her new book is just Elvis Riley can't say nothing because Riley wasn't born then. Thanks, Nancy. Yep, Songbird, we are all family with Elvis. That's how it feels. She took over the care of Lisa, I believe, for the twins and protection. She took over the care of Lisa, I believe, for the twins' protection. Yeah, are we talking about the Michael Lockwood situation? Because obviously there was stuff going on there, wasn't there? So Priscilla had to look after the twins, yeah? Is that what you were mentioning? Hi, Teresa. Welcome to Team Elvis. Introduce yourself. Teresa, welcome. Have you been here before? Benjamin wasn't close to his grandmother, and he showed it. Even Navarone said it on his channel. Josie, I can't comment on that because I don't know. I honestly don't know what relationship Benjamin had with Priscilla. Honestly, I don't. And even Navarone, I don't trust the things that he says. Some women are just not loving mothers and grandmothers. Look at Lisa's grandmother saying to her faves that she's not no one special. The book, From Here to the Great Unknown, clearly shows that something's not right between something wasn't right between Priscilla and Lisa. It clearly shows it. But we also know that Lisa and Priscilla had good times. They did. I've seen loads of interviews where they're laughing and having fun together. So it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. Someone messaged me yesterday, I think it was Chris, that said it had that the sale of Graceland, Elvis Presley Enterprises, that Lisa was involved in that as well, which I know about. But my answer is this. When Lisa got involved with the selling of Elvis Presley Enterprises, 85% of it, and they rented Gracelands to Elvis Presley Enterprises, who was her advisor? Who was her advisor? It was Priscilla. So these people were saying to me, oh, you know, Lisa sold Elvis Presley Enterprises, you know, which in writing she did because she was the owner. After she was 25, she was the owner. Priscilla was representing her. I say this, that Lisa Marie was tricked into selling Elvis Presley Enterprises and renting Graceland to Elvis Presley Enterprises, 85% of it, yeah, by Priscilla. I say Priscilla was the reason it happened. Priscilla got a massive backhander. Remember, Priscilla was given money, I think it was $6.5 million for the name Presley, and it was a backhander, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. So my point is, when Lisa Marie was involved in the selling of Elvis Presley Enterprises and renting Gracelands, Priscilla was the advisor. So there's more wrongdoing than you think. There's more wrongdoing than you think. This is to Bob, is it Bob Silliman, Bill Silliman, whatever his name is, yeah? Right, let's have a look. Oh, Teresa, thank you, thank you. Why do you love our channel? Teresa, why do you love our channel? Give us a reason. And what country are you in, Teresa? Of course you do. Emily, I know you do. I know you do. I want to have grandkids. I want grandkids, but my daughter's only 18, so I'm going to have to wait. Saying that, I have a 28-year-old son who lives in Bristol. His name's Andreas. I named him after my twin brother, and I want him to have children. He's engaged, but he's more career-minded. He's not ready to have kids. I want to have grandkids. I want to have grandkids. In Lisa's book, During the Loss of Ben, there was no mention of Priscilla, and that was Riley's talking. Very telling. That's what Kate says. Yeah, Josie, I've seen Navarone and his live streams. I've seen them. They come up on my Instagram. Yes, we love Elvis USA. I think Priscilla thinks she's going to have the last word in the new book, but I think it's going to be Riley who has the last word because she's going to write a book again. Okay, Nancy, thank you. Personally, Nancy, I think Priscilla is on a downward slope. I don't rate her now. She's a bit of a has-been now. She's lost all power. She's rushing around the world trying to make money in any way that she can, whether it be autographs or personal appearances or writing another book or storming Graceland's book signing event. I think Priscilla's is on the downward slope now. I don't think she has any power. Priscilla has no power now. So my thing to Nancy is don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. I think the book will be laughed at. The book will be laughed at. She doesn't have the fan base now that she had in 1985. In 1985, the whole world went out and bought the book. Now, it'll be a good seller. It'll be a good seller. But so many things have come out now that the public don't trust Priscilla. The public don't trust. Don't put her on a pedestal, Nancy. Don't put her on a pedestal. She's on the way out. She's on the way out. So I'm not worried about Priscilla at all. I agree with you, Lou. I don't think Priscilla is as big as she used to be. She knows the fans don't trust her and see her as not telling the truth. Thank you, Julies. So Nancy, please don't worry. I don't think, nah, it'll sell well. Come on, she'll make a few quid. But will it be a massive worldwide seller that it was in 1985? No, no. Are they going to start making movies from Priscilla's book? No. Come on, the Priscilla film flopped. Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film flopped. The fans aren't stupid. The fans aren't stupid. So I am missing a lot of comments, guys. If I've missed anyone's comments, I'm sorry, okay? Because I try to read every comment, but it's very hard because they move up quite quickly, don't they, guys? Right. I wanted to make a coffee. Do you mind if I play the 90th birthday flower tribute again while I make a coffee? Because I don't want to go yet, because is that okay? Because I think some of you may not have seen it. Can I play the 90th birthday at the Meditation Gardens, the flower display for Elvis's 90th birthday? Does anyone mind that I play it again while I make a coffee? It's very sweet, I think. Can I play it, guys? I'm only going to play it if you let me, then I can make a coffee. I do have questions if Riley don't. The new book, Riley, take her to court and stop her from being buried at Grayson. Oh, right, okay, I'm going to play it and I can make a coffee, okay, guys? Because I've still got about 20 minutes left, so I don't want to rush off yet.
Hi, guys. Hope you're having a great day. So I come across this on Facebook, and it was also on our 24-hour chat on our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. And first of all, I thought it was stunning, beautiful. They really have made a lovely effort decorating Elvis Presley's meditation garden. So I just had to put this together quickly and share it with you guys, with the Elvis fans around the world, with Team Elvis, with anyone that loves Elvis. Obviously, a big celebration coming up. Elvis's 90th birthday on January the 8th. I think it's going to be big news around the whole globe. We're all very excited to celebrate Elvis's birthday. This amazing icon, this amazing man that literally changed the world. A man that touched millions and millions of lives and has carried on touching and changing people's lives and helping people's lives for over 40 years, and we still miss him. We obviously miss beautiful Lisa Marie Presley, his daughter. Such a sad loss that we've lost Benjamin. We here at Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube proudly defend Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie Presley, and the bloodline. And we come together every day, Team Elvis, Elvis fans. We do our very best to try and tell the world the truth about Elvis Presley. We try to show the world just how great Elvis and his lovely daughter Lisa were. A beautiful man, a religious man, a very kind-hearted man that just tried to help every person that he came across, no matter who they were, no matter what race they were, what background they had, how successful they were. Elvis always wanted to be kind, to be generous, to be loving, to be respectful. And these beautiful flowers in the meditation garden really do honor Elvis in a lovely, respectful way. And he deserves it. Elvis and Lisa, they deserve it. So let's celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday with pride. I hope you enjoy this footage, guys. I'm going to let it play for a while, and I'll check you out on Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube with our daily live streams that we proudly do together with Team Elvis. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
So it's nearly done now. Let me just pause that. It's just so sweet, isn't it, guys? When I made that this morning, it's just so sends a shiver through me. Sends a shiver through me. So my coffee machine is just making the coffee now. Hi, Elizabeth. I did message you. So I had to pick some different bits of music and that, and I wanted to do a talk over on it. So it came from the heart, guys. It was quite emotional making it. It's the first thing I've seen showing the flowers at the meditation garden, all the decorations, the pictures and that. There was just something about that clip that I found the clip on our 24-hour chat, and it was on Facebook. So obviously I wanted to put my own twist on it for Team Elvis. So let's just check your comments. Yeah, all of your comments are lovely, guys. It was a bit touching, wasn't it? Emily, did you like it? It's just like, it was a little bit difficult to make. Yeah, but I'm proud of it for Team Elvis. I'm proud of it. And Teresa, thank you. This is really beautiful how they decorate. Yes. And I haven't really decided what to do for his birthday. Obviously, there's not that much we can do, because obviously we come together, we go live together as Team Elvis. I'm going to try, I was thinking maybe put it on in the background on the, the Graceland celebrations. I was thinking, maybe we could put it on in the background and watch it while we're live. And maybe I could move the camera nearer to it as things happen. I don't really know, guys. What do you think? Do any of you guys have an idea how we can celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday? Let me grab the coffee. So, I honestly, I've been thinking about it quite a lot. I know that there's a lot of YouTube channels that are going to be live all day. Some of the YouTube channels are going to have two or 3 days of celebrations. So there we go. Just frothing up the milk, guys. Going to put a bit of honey in. So come on, guys, you come up with some ideas. What should we do for the 90th? Right, we just got to wait for the milk. Bit of water. Just that milk just takes 1 minute. So, any ideas, guys, what we can do? I still haven't decided yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, why not? Sing a song, yeah. Now, what song? Songbird, what song? Any ideas for a good song for Elvis's 90th? A poem song? It's got to be an Elvis song, hasn't it? It's got to be an Elvis song. It's a different, you know, there's not much we can do other than honor what's happening. So there's going to be other YouTube channels. There's going to be stuff on TV, different news clips. So I'm definitely going to try and find all the news clips around the world. Someone sent me an Australian news clip that is on YouTube. One of you guys, I think it might have been Dan. Dan might have sent it me. The problem is it was all music. I'm not allowed to play it. You could be a DJ for the day. That's interesting. Obviously, you know I was a DJ for many, many years, 26 years. The problem is it always gets it always gets copyrighted, so I can't do it. I've watched Elvis Ultimate Fan Channel. Louis signed it. Yes, Ayisa. Did you see me? I joined it yesterday when he was doing his quiz. Ayisa, did you see me? I like quizzes. I do like quizzes. You sang for your dad at the gig. Right, let me just grab the coffee. So anyway, I'm going to just sleep on it a bit. I haven't made up my mind. I'm just going to just see. Right. There's the coffee. Okay. Put a bit of water here. Look at that. My coffee machine, guys. It's so good. You just put everything in and it mixes it all for you. Shall I show you what it looks like? Look. Yep. There we go. You literally put... Sorry. I put in butter, coffee, milk, water, honey, and I just put it in the machine. The machine blends it, and then I get that. And the machine was only £23. It wasn't even expensive. It was really cheap. My wife bought it for me. Right, let's have a look. Play Wonderful World of Elvis. I played that song for my mother. A memorial service. Can you put up, I don't own the rights to this music. I've seen a lot. I tried it. You know, I tried it a few weeks ago. Sorry. I made a little video that had a bit of music in it. And someone advised me that what you do is that you say that it's, what was the word? Fair use. You can disagree with YouTube and say it's fair use. So I did that, and then they sent me a message back saying, tough, you can't have it. So I can't play the music. Can't play the music. Saying that other channel, I do see some channels do play music, and they call it reaction videos. Like I know that Renee at Hidden Minds, a brilliant channel, he does a lot of reaction videos. So there is a way of doing it. There is a way. I'm just not sure how. It is yummy, Emily. Denzel, how are you, my friend? I'd love that. Yeah, it'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Elvis and the Memphis Mafia out doing their thing. Yeah, it'd be fun. Isn't there a cheap version of that was done by oh, who did it? You guys tell me. There's on YouTube. There's a channel. No. There's one of Elvis's. Was it one of the Stanley brothers? I'm sure it was one of the Stanley brothers made a cheap Elvis film that was to do with the Memphis Mafia. Guys, you tell me. You tell me. Let me just see. You tell me what it was called, guys. I wish. Let's have a look. Yes, a gospel song. That would be nice. You know, yeah. Yeah, peace in the valley. There will be peace. Yes, I definitely have. Emily, oh God, you know I love Kentucky Rain. Yes, I've seen him in that amazing blue outfit. Oh yeah, I have seen it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I liked about that's what I like about have a room and play anything you like. Yeah. Protecting the king. That's it. Should we see it? Let's put it up. Now let me just protecting the king. Where are we? Protecting the king. Should we just put a little bit of it on? I think it's in. I don't think you see the whole movie. I think it's little clips. So we'll play the trailer. Yeah. Isn't this based on which Stanley brother is it based on? We'll play it. Yeah. I hope there's no music. Knowing my luck, there'll be music.
Hey, boss. A little late for going out, don't you think? Shut up. You know, we're going to go to jail for a long time. So you're either with me or you're against me. What's going with you? I'm with you, boss. I'm with you.
To the fans, he was the king. He's not just some guy like us. To friends, he was the boss.
5 minutes, boss. Okay. All right, man.
But to David Stanley,
I'm your little brother.
he was family.
Move your ass. I'll let you on the road for the next tour. I'll be back before you miss me.
Tell you once, tell you again, got a heart of gold, well, I can tell you to the The true story of innocence.
What's the doctor doing? Oh, he goes on every tour.
Music. No music.
Destruction.
What are you looking at? You don't mean nothing. It'll be all right.
This is medication.
Medication, my ass.
And the journey to redemption.
You will. Where's the bodyguard? Yes, sir. You're either with me or against me.
A story of life on the road.
He's out of control. Get up! You hired me to protect you.
What I need is my medication. And the long journey in between.
Who is it?
Your wife.
This is my job.
Do I look that stupid, David?
Sit down! Get out of here!
Deny everything. Protecting the king.
Great work today, man. Doing my job, boss.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. So yeah, just because you guys mentioned it, I just thought I'd let you see the trailer. I've never watched it. I've watched little bits. I don't know if you can watch the whole film. I don't know. What's that? That is yeah, I mean, you can't. I don't think you can get the whole film. Don't know, guys. So yeah, it's not for everyone, guys. It's a bit of a cheap sort of rip-off, isn't it? It's not like if they do a good werewolf movie, then I'm good. I seen weird looking werewolf. What werewolf movie is? What new werewolf movie is coming out? I don't actually have no idea. Yeah, now when I was a kid in the 80s, I loved werewolf films. The American Werewolf in London. Right, let me just see. Did I read all of Nancy's comment? Let's have a look. So I do have to go in a second, guys, but let's just double check. Let me just double check. Let's have a look. All right, someone sent me a thing. I think it was Deborah. Deborah, are you still there? Priscilla Presley is writing a new memoir that is expected to be released on the fall of 2025. The title is Priscilla's second memoir. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. The book will cover her life after Elvis Presley, including the passing of her daughter, Lisa Marie's marriage to Michael Jackson, and Priscilla's own identity as an actress and businesswoman. Doesn't sound good, guys. That's from Deborah, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, I might do a reaction video one day. It's not really my thing. Obviously I love Elvis music, but I don't know. I leave it to Renee. Renee does such a good job of it. I leave it to him. Yeah, Nancy, that's what it says. Nancy, that's what it says. It says the book will cover her life after Elvis Presley, including the passing of her daughter, Lisa Marie, Lisa Marie's marriage to Michael Jackson, and Priscilla's own identity as an actress and businesswoman. So that's what it says. Who knows, guys? We'll just see what happens, yeah? So I just wanted to make sure I've read all of Nancy's comment. Did I read all of it? Let me just check. Let's have a look. We've done, Nancy, we've done a whole video on your comment. So it says, it really is going to be bad. If you look at all her interviews, she says the things I can't talk about. She still says the same things, that certain things I can't talk about. This is going to be a bad, unbelievable. I still stand by what I say. I still think she's a nobody now. Come on. She's on the slippery slope. She's on the slippery slope. The power days are gone. The days of glory are gone. She's not Elvis Presley anymore. Yeah. I say that as a joke. Yeah. So she's not going to change anything about Elvis and me. She's definitely not going to like Michael Jackson. It's definitely going to be interesting. Love watching people's reactions to Elvis videos. They don't know much about him. Yeah, I like reaction videos. I like watching them. I've never made one. I think I might try one day, yeah? Granny counting her pennies. Laugh out loud. If she writes a book about her personal life and after Elvis, laugh out loud. Sorry, nobody's going to want to read that. Well, Nancy, she's going to sell some books, yeah? Whether we like her or not, she will sell some books. Now, do I think it's going to be a bestseller like this or like this? No, I don't. I definitely don't. But do I think she'll sell a few 100,000 copies? Yeah, she will. Now, she's not going to sell millions of copies. This sold millions of copies. I don't think it'll be a big seller. I think it'll do a bit. There is enough interest that she'll sell a few. Josie, you still going on about werewolves? If Prissy lives to 100, imagine how many books she's going to bring out. Josie. Yeah, you're right. It's a bit like the it's a bit like Rocky, innit? Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky. We've got Priscilla 1, Priscilla 2, Priscilla 3, Priscilla 4. It's like they always got worse. Okay, now there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of comments I wanted to read out. Let's have a look. Should we read this one? I'm going to read this one without stopping because we don't have time. Okay, this is from The Girl Who Never Met the King. Hi, The Girl Who Never Met the King. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for bringing awareness about all the bad things Priscilla did. You hit the nail on the head. In her biography, Lisa states, no, I'm stuck with her. So Lisa says in her biography, no, I'm stuck with her. Following Elvis's death, Lisa, who was only 9 years old, knew her life would be hell with her mum. At the tender age, she knew her future would be terrible in the hands of her mother. I'm stuck with her, she said. What does that say about Priscilla? She allowed her daughter to be physically and sexually abused by Priscilla's boyfriend. I can't believe people out there are still defending Priscilla. Yes. I think her fans need to walk away from Priscilla. Priscilla should have been exposed years ago while she was still young. I like that one. She has enjoyed herself all these years. The scam has lasted 40 years. A 40-year scam. She has been treated like a queen by people. She has, which is mad. Exposing her now when she has 1 foot in the grave is less than an impact for her. She doesn't care. The media need to stop defending her. That's a good message, guys. That's a new... Let me just put some more hot water in this coffee. But that is a good comment. I like that. Right, sorry, I got a bit of a tickly throat. Just quickly boil that up. You know me, guys, I'll make my coffee last for 2 hours. Right. So that was a good comment. Let's go to the next comment. Guys, we've been on here 2 hours. We've been on here 2 hours. Does anyone feel like it's been 2 hours? 2 hours. My wife's going to tell me off. Shh, don't tell my wife I've been on here 2 hours. The reason I've been on here 2 hours because my wife's not here to tell me off. I'm like, when my wife gets home, I'm going to be like, all right, yeah, I've been doing the washing up and cleaning and that, you know, finished the video about an hour ago. So we did, it wasn't a long live stream. We did about an hour and then I, you know, got on with the house cleaning. Yeah. Oh, I've been for a run as well. When the truth is, I've been on here for 2 hours. Shh, shh, it's a secret. I won't tell her. If I hear her pull up in the car, I'll quickly slam the laptop and start getting the Hoover out. I'll get the Hoover out. I'll be like, yeah, all right, how you going? Yeah, oh yeah, didn't do a very long live stream. It's our secret. Team Elvis, it's our secret, yeah? Protecting the King was good, but I think they need to do a movie through the eyes of Billy Smith, and that would be accurate. And he was there from the beginning to the end. Yeah, I'm a massive Billy Smith fan, and Joe as well, of course, and Danielle. Yes, great idea. Denzel, great idea. Let's have a look. So, oh, that's a love. Oh, I look, Just Pretend is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Aurora, do you know what? I hope not. Bloody hope not, mate. Emily. Look, what she doesn't know. Maybe someone can help me. I met Trish Elvis's nurse. Yeah, we've done a few. I've done a few videos with Trish. You know, like showing her interviews. Yeah. Don't they call her Trish Henley or something? Is it on Graceland Property? And I see a lady named Marion Cock, who was Elvis's nurse. I met Trish and Lowell Hayes this past summer. Wow, at Denzel. Now I've done some video stuff with all of them. Yeah, so you're very lucky, mate. You're very lucky. Aurora got a hidden camera. Ayisa, I hope not. Right, let's try and read one more comment. I am going to go in a minute. Right, that was a great comment, by the way. Right, this comment. It's a long one. Let's have a look. Right, quite a good comment, guys. The sun is starting to shine in my face. So, are we ready? You really should look at past interviews at how she speaks about him. Priscilla changes her story according to what is the latest trend or fad to create controversy and keep it going. For example, she claims she left Elvis to find herself and learn about the world. That was an appeal to women's lib movement at the time. She doesn't mention that she was having an affair and Elvis didn't want to marry her to begin with. She accuses Elvis of controlling her look and makeup, and that was also not true. When Mad Men came out What is Mad Men? I don't know what that is. She took credit for being the one who had created her Cleopatra look. Years ago, when she was blaming Elvis for it, Patricia Stevens was the finishing school that she attended at Memphis. And Priscilla, who was insisted on wearing the heavy makeup and created it herself. Her interview with Barbara Walters, she implied that she had been living with Elvis since the age of 16. Well, she actually said 15. She actually said 15. She attended school the last few years at the Sacred Heart and was a virgin when she was married, which we know is not true. We've already proved that, yeah, because Lisa has already said that Priscilla told her that she slept with Elvis when she was 18. She says it in her book. Maybe not in those words, but you know what I mean. Jay, all right, bye, Jane. We're finishing up now, Jane. Thank you for joining us. It was her. Let's have a look. Attending the school the last few years at Sacred Heart and was a virgin when she married. None of that was true. She came to Memphis to live 6 weeks before her 18th birthday and attended the high school for 2 hours a day, finishing class. Finishing one class. I didn't know that. Her stepfather, who contacted Elvis and asked if they could see Priscilla ahead of the transferring from Germany, and Elvis agreed. Priscilla would be living with his father and stepmother. Elvis was in Hollywood filming a movie when Priscilla arrived in March 1963 and didn't return to Memphis until the last of May or early June. The whole thing about her saving Graceland was pure myth, which I agree with, guys. A myth that she created. She abused and neglected her daughter and stole over $26 million from her that she had to pay back. And then it ends by saying Priscilla should be in prison. I mean, that is a good comment. That is a great comment. And all of it is correct, in my opinion. All of it is right. Okay, guys. All right, let me just read the last couple of your comments. Right, let's have a look. Are you guys being cheeky? I can't see it. We give it to you, get to Louis, he can order it up. Book I've sent have to Yisa. I've still got your books here, mate. Where's the other one? Yisa, your books. Your other book. I keep them close to my heart. Don't worry, one day we're going to do stuff with them. Yeah, it's all gonna. I do want to do some quizzes, but I only want to do quizzes when there's about 50 people watching. We need a good amount of people watching when we do the quizzes. Yeah, I believe, or I thought she was 15 when she moved in with Elvis. I believe she saved Grace, and I was so stupid. Me too, Nancy. Nancy, I believed it as well. I believed it as well. We were all foolish. We were all gullible, weren't we? I think Karen said to me, I didn't believe it. Is Karen still here? We talk Kathy's book, costly. Yeah. Which one of you are going to send me Kathy's book? Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to have to go. So if you enjoy what I've done, get us a coffee, hit the coffee button, send us a super thank you, subscribe, like. If you want to be a member, we have 86 members at the moment. So if you want to be a member, it's only $1 a month. It is nothing. We have a new member called Carlos. He's very welcome here. So, guys, 2 hours and 4 minutes. How many of you have been here from the beginning? How many of you have been here from the beginning? Are there many of you? 2 hours. What does Joe say at Rare Elvis Photos? Made it to the end. Made it to the end, yeah? How many of you have made it to the end? Stick your made it to the ends. Joe loves that, doesn't he? Nancy, we know you love Rare Elvis Photos. You made it to the end. Come on, where's all the made it to the ends? If I had my hat, I'd put my hat on and we could do it, couldn't we? Well done, guys. Made it to the end. Woohoo. Don't tell my wife. Do not tell my wife that we made it to the end. Yay, Nancy. It's our secret. Guys, it's our secret. Shh, shh, shh. We didn't do 2 hours and 5 minutes. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's an illusion. So I will be coming back. I will. Yes, that's it, Teresa. MAMTTE. Yeah, I will be coming back. I'm going to do a run. I'm going to do some weightlifting, have some dinner. Then I'm going to come back. Yeah. Shh. But I've loved it. I've had such a nice time. I can't think of anything better than just sitting here. Well then, Karen, I can't think of anything better than just sitting here, filling myself with coffee, running to the toilet every 10 minutes because I've drunk way too much tea, way too much coffee, sitting with you guys and just chatting about Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. Can't think of anything better to do. Oh, don't worry, Elizabeth. You'll do the next one. You'll do the next one. Love you all, guys. What a fantastic live stream we've had. It only feels like, to me, it feels like 45 minutes. It does not feel like 2 hours. Okay, guys, take care. Love you all. I've got loads to go through, loads of topics, loads of things to say. Oh, my God, I'm too much, too much. Take care, guys. Love you all. You're all amazing. Nancy, thank you for letting me read your comment. You sent me about 10. I only read 1. So we got 9 more comments to go, Nancy. 9 more comments to go. Is that okay with you, Nancy? See you guys. All the best.